Heyo.
What's up, folks?
It is a glorious May 1st, May Day, Billy Boy, and a Friday.
Happy
Dan
Friday, folks. We made it through another one.
yes, Danny Boy Reginald, Bill Corpus Crispy with you and always with you. It's gonna be May.
It's gonna be May. Da-na-na-na.
And it's a glorious May to start. What a way to start my birthday month, Billy Boy.
Yes, Reggie's birthday's coming up.
The New York Knickerbockers. We'll talk about them in a second. How about the Knicks absolutely delivering something that I've waited, unfortunately, had to wait 6 games for, but finally delivered the biggest blow, a massive blow to the Atlanta Hawks. Talk about that. And of course, some MLB stuff. Not so sweet if you're a Mets fan. Not
Nope.
us. We're fine. Yankees are dominating right now. Um, but if you're a Mets fan, if you're a Philly fan, if all that stuff, uh, tough times have swung to your door. So we'll mention that and all that stuff. But we begin with the NBA playoffs. We'll mention the other series in a second. But the big series, Billy Boy, the Knickerbockers, in an absolute ass whooping. You're talking about belt to ass. That was a great example of a belt to ass. It was not even a competition
No, it wasn't.
after the first quarter. And I don't want to hear, well, they tried that they had a 4 point lead at some point in the first. No. At the end of the first quarter, it was 40 to 15. Like, okay, it was over then. And then, of course, that magical second quarter where they go up as much as 41 points. Bill.
And I heard Reggie celebrating all the way from here. I heard Reggie celebrating all the way from here.
41 points. They ended up extending that lead up to 50. Bill. 50
Yes.
points. And the Knicks absolutely crush the Atlanta Hawks. It was 140 to 89 your final score. It was a no contest. The Hawks had no fight. They had no answer to Karl Anthony Towns and him getting into the paint. No answer to the suffocating Knick defense. And then of course, um, look, like I said, it was pretty bad. And I don't want to say from Jump Street because I know, like I said, the Hawks came out somewhat decent, but that rest
Key
of that
word in
first
that
quarter,
sentence, dude. Somewhat.
yeah, the rest of that first quarter pretty much set the tone for what was a wild second quarter. I believe it was like a 51 to 8 run, some crazy bullshit like that. Like it was just unbelievable to watch. It was as if you're watching the Knicks be the Harlem Globetrotters out there. They're throwing up alley-oops galore. They're making these crazy shots.
Hey, you're comparing the Atlanta Hawks and the Harlem Globetrotters? Dude, come on. They weren't even that entertaining.
Well, the Knicks would be the Globetrotters, but
Okay.
The
Okay, I
Hawks,
misheard that. Sorry, buddy.
yeah, you're fine.
But no, the New York Knicks abolished, annihilated the Atlanta Hawks last night.
And to
A
think
final
that it,
score of 140 to 89.
and like I said, for it to look, obviously the series should have ended. Let's be honest, in after 5 games. We can give the Atlanta Hawks one of those games. Atlanta did play well, and look, and let's be honest, like the fact that they played as well as they did early on this series allowed the Knicks to reevaluate and adjust how they're going to play their game. And they did so. The last 3 games, Bill, it was not, there were no contests. It was blowouts in um games 4, 5, and 6, blowouts. So I'm happy on a Friday. This was glorious. Obviously, we're talking about game highs. OG Anunoby had 29 points. The fact that he only had 29 points it was hilarious. 11 for 14 shooting. We need this OG Anunoby moving forward. The one that barely misses, the one that can get you the rebounds, the one that can give you some great defense. We need that OG Anunoby moving forward. If you get that, Knicks are in good shape to go to the finals. Karl Anthony Towns only had 12 points. He was perfect from the free throw line. That was great stuff. Um, but no, when he was on the floor, he had 3 steals, he had 11 rebounds, another triple double. So very effective on the floor. He didn't have to do much because the Hawks were not putting up anything whatsoever. Josh Hart was exceptional. But Mikal Bridges, finally, me and Mark, we had been talking a lot about Mikal Bridges and how he needs to step up. Well, he stepped up tonight, and we give him credit where credit is due. And of course, led by the captain, Jalen Brunson. Not high game point wise, but of course, just being there on the floor, basically directing traffic as the Hawks were basically slow to get around. So, magical night. I'm not even gonna read the Hawks stuff because it was so bad. Nobody was scoring. Not even CJ McCollum. He was terrible. He was awful. He had no answer to anything. It was beautiful to watch, Bill.
It was gorgeous.
Yeah.
And the New York Knicks are going to the next round. Who they gonna play?
Well, we,
Who do
we
you
don't know
think?
yet because thankfully the Philadelphia 76ers decided to cooperate and force a game 7 between them and the Celtics
Oh boy.
in
And
a series it's Saturday night. And
that game will be tomorrow night.
yeah. And that series was 3-1 Boston before the Sixers made a comeback in that series. They won the last 2 games to force a game 7. Um, but like I said, let's be honest, Bill. Like that, the fact that the Celtics have to go to a game 7 and the Knicks can just chill the fuck out, excuse my language. I believe Mondays
Yes.
when the series would start. So the fact that the Knicks have all this extra rest from today until Monday, waiting for an opponent, massive advantage. If you're the Knicks, massive advantage. Celtics or Sixers coming in tired, let's go, baby. It was a great night. We thank for the Sixers for cooperating. We thank the Celtics for blowing a 3-1 lead. And of course, the Knicks, the fact that they were the entire time they were superior to the Atlanta Hawks. And of course, like I said, it took them 6 games, but they finally absolutely ass whooping Bill. It was great. Belt to ass. It
No,
was
I
great to
agree.
watch.
I agree.
Yeah. So,
That was an ass whooping.
yeah. And of course, there's so many ways we can describe this game. Bill gave a few other words very that were excellent and basically described it. I think the best one you used was annihilated. And
Dude,
and
we
I think
had
you're
a
being
big old
kind to the Hawks when you say that, but that's probably the best one you had. So
dude, we had that was a good old fashioned ass whooping last night.
yeah. I mean, it was straight up bullying. You're in the playground and you're absolutely crushing these little kids, essentially. They didn't stand a chance. It was so bad for the Hawks that Dyson Daniels got ejected from this game. Did you see? It was a free throw. I believe it was OG Anunoby taking free throw shots, if I'm not mistaken. Um, and uh, Dyson Daniels trying to go for a rebound. He was guarding Mitchell Robinson. He takes an elbow and absolutely yanks his elbow up to Mitch's ribs. And of course, Mitchell Robinson is pissed off. He's like, "What the hell is wrong with you?" And they start fighting. And of course, that little whole brawl ensued, and the Knicks were trying to protect Mitch. Everyone else is trying to protect Dyson Daniels and not try to start shit. That's when you really knew that the Hawks were gonna have a long night. I mean, we already knew because they were down by 50, but that's when you really knew they were completely checked out. They had no interest in this game anymore. They're ready to go to Cancun.
They're like, okay, we're done. Off to
Yeah,
Cancun we go.
yeah. So it was a fight. I'm glad that Mitchell Robinson got ejected from that game. Because the last thing I need is for Mitch to throw a punch and get suspended for game one. We kind of need him because he has been outstanding for this Knicks team. Um, so a lot of things going on there. But
Yeah, so
Bill,
so they yeah, so the Knicks are going to the Eastern Conference semifinals.
mhm.
Knick fans, rejoice. And
And
because, Reggie said it best, the Knicks are gonna have, the next series starts on Monday. Who they're gonna play? No idea.
mhm.
But get this. Reg said it best. We are going, the Knicks are gonna be well rested. And whether they're playing Orlando or the Celtics or the Sixers or whoever, they just played. Okay, well, Orlando, and if they play Orlando, they're playing tonight, so they'll be okay by Monday. But if you play the Sixers or the Celtics,
Well, the Knicks are in the that Celtic tier of the bracket. So
yeah,
they're either face the Celtics or the Sixers.
yes. So if they, but regardless of whether they're playing the Sixers or the Celtics, Saturday, if the Celtics win, then the Knicks got to go to Boston, right?
Celtics win, yes. They'll be they would the Boston would host. If the Sixers win, the Knicks I think host because they're higher seed.
So Knicks and Celtics would both have advantages because Knicks got that extra day off because of, they won last night, but the Knicks have to travel to Boston.
Yeah, been there, done that.
And the Celtics go, "Oh, okay, we'll just stay here and guess who will be in the stands cheering us on? Guess who's going to be there, Reg?
Mm-hmm.
Sully's going to be there."
Sully's gonna be there.
What was
I
that?
know Sully is gonna be there, probably drunk out of his mind too.
Hey, let's go Celtics! Hey, Reggie boy, this is some wicked party, isn't it?
Yeah, maybe he'll have a Guinness in his hand.
I don't know if you could watch. I don't know if I could drink a Guinness while watching a sports game. I don't know. No, I probably can, but yeah. But
I
it's gonna be
know,
some
I,
wicked party up there tomorrow.
I know a friend of mine tried to. Yeah, I
And how did
guess
that go?
I mean, it was early enough. It was cool. Like you know, it wasn't any fun or anything. I mean,
Reggie, it's gonna be some wicked party up at the garden tomorrow night.
Wicked for sure. And I'll
Wicked
be
patty.
locked in because I'm off. So I'll be locked in, baby. You have no idea how much I'll be locked into this game. As I'll be locked into all the rest of the action going on, because the first round is not over yet. Still got some games to worry about. Obviously, the Thunder series has been over, long over. Thunder won 4-0. Minnesota, congrats to them. They closed out the series against the Nuggets, the three-seeded Nuggets last night, 110-98, their final score there. They'll face the Spurs in the second round. And then, of course, the Thunder, they're waiting on the Lakers Rockets. That'll be tonight. LAL, the Lakers lead the series 3-2. Um, And of course, we're still waiting on the rest of the Eastern Conference. I mean, the Knicks are chilling out. They were the first to advance from that tier, so I'm happy about that. Um,
So the Knicks going to the semifinals. They're going to play either Boston or Philly. Let's see.
yeah, I am pumped up about it.
The two cities with the two most obnoxious fans.
Um,
It's true.
yeah, I mean, look, think about that tier. It's New York, obnoxious city, but that's okay. We're allowed to be obnoxious. The Knicks are on fire. The Celtics, who are worse, the Boston fans are worse than us, and then Philly fans, who you can argue are worse than Boston, or at the very least at equal level from each other.
Yeah, but it's going to be some wicked patty tomorrow.
Yep.
Um, all right, so that is the NBA. Knicks going on after destroying the Hawks last night.
Ass whooping.
I,
You have
I,
no
I
idea. I've been watching videos on repeat. I've been watching that the two alley-oops, the one from Mikel to Mitchell Robinson. I've been watching all the three-pointers. I've been watching all the plays from Karl Anthony Towns, OG Anunoby, and of course I've been watching Knicks fans react to the ass whooping all night long, baby. It was
oh no,
amazing to watch.
no. So anyway, the all right, so now we go from the hardwood to the diamond.
Mm,
The dude, the New York Mets. Or should I say the New York mess?
it's been rough.
They got the worst record in the MLB right now, don't they?
I mean, yeah, they're 10 and 21 on the season. They're on another losing streak of two games after going on. I mean, they're 3-7 in their last 10. They lost series to the Washington Nationals. Like a lot of things for this Met team is going wrong. They have injuries. Um, I mean, I guess Nolan McLean, he's done a pretty nice job this season. And Juan Soto. Other than that, everyone else continues to struggle. We're talking about how people like Bo Bichette gotta go, that get gotta get going, I mean, and really make an impact. Well, he's made no impact. And Mets are paying him a lot of money to play. I think that the most shocking of this losing stretch that they've gone through is the fact that they got swept by the Colorado Rockies. I mean, I'm so sorry, dude. Like, you know, at home too, you can't allow the Rockies who have no business to be on the same playing field as New York Mets. They come in and sweep your ass. You have a $350 million payroll. They have chump change on the field. Like, can you name a Colorado Rocky right now?
I cannot. Can you?
Chris Bryant. But like, let's be honest. Like, who? Other than that, who?
You know the Rockies and their -5 fans.
That are probably way above sea level. That they can't breathe right now, so they're in a constant hibernated state. You know what I mean? Like,
Yes. They're at
God,
their and they're in fourth place in their division, 6.5 behind the Dodgers. So,
yeah,
dude, the Rockies are doing better than the Mets.
it's crazy to watch. I mean, the Mets defense is poor. They don't have a true first baseman. Um, I don't think they have a true third baseman. I mean, everyone's making mistakes out there. Um, Kodai Senga has been an abomination. The bullpen is not doing a great job, especially your closer. Boy, are we happy that that Devin Williams no longer on the Yankees. Like my God, he's been awful to watch. Um, Everything about this team right now is just a disgrace. And if you're a Met fan, I'm so sorry. Like I really am. Like, as much as I really want to just gloat and, rub it in their faces, I can't because the Met fans are they've been great to me, and you know that. Um, and it's tough to watch. Like, I really do feel bad for them because they deserve better. They put in a lot of money and time to watch this baseball team, and they're a crapshoot.
No, Cohen put in a lot of money.
And that's another thing, where's David Stearns in all this? He looks like he's always constantly in hiding, and his manager, our buddy, Mr. Carlos Mendoza, has to constantly answer to the mess that David Stearns created. Because let's be honest, this is a David Stearns constructed roster. This is not something that Mendoza probably signed off on.
No, no, it isn't.
And look, if you have to use Mendoza as a scapegoat to start making changes and put some life into the team, do that. But if you're not going to do it, then you, as a GM, have to own up to it and make changes. Put pressure on the players. Players are not performing well.
No, I agree. Put it on the players. So, yeah, the Mets are, yeah, there is a dumpster fire going on in Queens.
Yeah, man. Like it's an absolute shithole. And of course, it doesn't help. It doesn't help that Francisco Lindor, before he went on IL, they were making he was making an awful lot of mistakes on the field, mental mistakes that is very unlike him.
Yes, many, many mistakes.
Yeah. They end April 10-21.
That is that is horrible.
Yuck.
Met fans, time to panic.
Mhm.
But look at the bright side, and guess what that is? No late season collapse this year.
Oh my God. Can you imagine that?
Hey, no late season collapse.
God, it would have to be a comeback if they want any chance at it. All right. So that's the Mets. Like I said, they lost the series to the Nationals. Rough. That's rough. Like, how do you lose? How do you lose a series to the Nationals? Like,
Well, Patchy's happy.
oh, and as he should, because last time I checked, the Washington Nationals are 2 games under 500. They're 5-5 in their last 10. Oh, and their two big studs, CJ Abrams and James Wood, are fucking dominating at the plate. So, I mean, the Nationals have played zero fucks baseball, zero F's baseball. I don't give a fuck. That's what they're saying. And look, they're not going to be a great team. They're not going to go to the playoffs, but right now they're playing like a team possessed. So, Patchman, I'm happy for you, buddy. I'll be rooting for the Nationals too. You know,
Yeah, yeah, no, he'll no, he's got something to be happy about right now. He really does.
good stuff.
And so do we, and you'll hear more about that on Bombers
Mhm.
Banter, won't you?
Yeah, Bombers banter right after SIP.
Yeah, so we're double dipping for you folks today.
Yeah. And of course, you can either, stay right on the YouTube channel, wait for us to start going live, or
You
catch
want to
us
watch
later.
later? That cool too. That cool too.
Yeah.
You're busy. You're all busy today. We get it. They got things to do.
Hmm.
They got Jeopardy to watch, and they got to go to their jobs.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
anyway, but yeah, and staying in the NL East though,
Yeah.
the Phillies fired their manager this week.
Yeah, our other big buddy bud, Rob Thompson. Of course, Topper. He's amazing. Like I kind of feel bad for him. Of course that's just me being a Yankee fan and always a big fan of Rob Thompson and everything. Um, but yeah, the he got fired. I mean, the Phillies have got off to a horrible start to the season too. I mean, it was rough. I think they were like 9-19 on the season. They had a 10-game losing streak, which of course is the longest since the turn of the century. And it was tough to watch. A change had to be made. Someone had to go. And then, of course, replacing Rob Thompson Bill is another friend of ours, Donnie Baseball, Mr. Don
Donnie
Mattingly.
Baseball.
Um, Interesting given that his son is in the front office. But
Gee, I wonder how he got that position.
now the funny part is they actually offered Alex Cora
Yes, I heard about that.
the managerial spot. And Alex Cora said no, he wants to spend time with his family, which I think is strange, like
You know what it is, and I was actually thinking about this when I heard the news about Thompson getting fired the other day and them asking Cora the job. I've been thinking about this. It's like when an NFL coach gets fired, they like get put like the offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, the quarterback coach as head coach for the remainder of the season, and they don't do hirings until the offseason. While baseball, get it because we were in April, we're now in May. It's like they're like ready to hire a new manager.
yeah, I mean, we've seen it many times. Buck Showalter in Baltimore, he took over mid-season. Remember that when that happened, I think that the Orioles went on like a 7-8 game winning streak, which is just insane to think about. Um, but yeah, no, it is, you're right, 100%. It is way more common in baseball to just grab another manager like right out the gate.
Well,
You
mainly
know,
because the season's longer,
yeah,
because the season is about a good 5 or 6 months, while in football, season's like 18 weeks. Season's like half of what baseball is.
right.
And plus baseball, they play like most days of the week. Football, they only play once a week.
Yeah.
So I think that's why they yeah, but no, but why do you think it's strange that Alex Cora turned down the Phillies job?
Well, I just think that, for Alex Cora, and I get why. Like I said, I respect someone that's like, you know what, I'm just not in a good headspace. I want to spend time with my family. Um, and chill out for the rest of the year and then, reconsider, other jobs and stuff. I just think for someone like Alex Cora, who was clearly scapegoated out of Boston, he was clearly the blame was placed on him, even though it's not his fault. He would have something to prove. He would have something to prove, and with a good lineup that they have in Philly, even though they're much older and the window is closing fast. Um, I think that there's a good enough lineup there that he can manage that team and really send a message to the baseball world saying, "Hey, look, I wasn't really at fault here in Boston. That was all in the front office." Um, but that's not going to be the case. It will be Don Mattingly. Of course, as you know, I'm always rooting for Don Mattingly.
My dad's favorite Yankee too, Donnie Baseball.
Yeah. Um, So he'll take over the reins. And so far, not too bad. I mean, the Phillies have won three in a row. So um, so far not too bad. But of course, we gotta see how the rest of the season shapes up for them.
Oh, absolutely. We got to see how the rest of the season shapes up for them. So the So the so yeah, Donnie Baseball coming to Philly. We wish you luck. You're at the bottom of the barrel here
Mm,
with the Mets. You're at the bottom of the barrel.
yeah.
So we wish you the
And what do you
best.
think about that though? Think about that for a second. The bottom two teams in the division, the Phillies and the Mets, were strongly considered to be two of the best teams in baseball. Like we predicted, batter up. One of those teams were going to win the division, whether
Well,
it was Mike with the Phillies or me with the Mets.
I
You
hate
know,
to say this because I hate when people say this,
I
but I'm
mean,
gonna say it anyway.
go for it. Yeah.
It's only right now. Y'all know I hate saying this, but it's only May,
When does that argument stop, though? It has to
June.
stop, but by June, right?
No, no, listen, it's like Reggie and I talk about this all the time. We don't like when they do well, it's only May. Okay, it's only May. And this is the last, well, yeah, because it's only one May. But this is the last where you can use this is the, there is only, like, it's only insert month here. It's only insert month here.
Yeah.
Um, you are no longer, but once we are done with May and get into June, that excuse is no longer valid.
Yeah. Because, look, at that point, let's just say the struggles continue for like a team like the Mets with the Phillies. At that point, we've seen 2 months of baseball, and the whole league has an idea of what to expect from you. So, like, no, like there is no more excuses after May. Honestly, like, we're Yankee fans. Like, we were pissed off in May when the Yankees were losing. I mean,
Now that it is May,
mhm.
now that it
I
is
mean,
May,
we're
what's it
we
going
were
to be
pissed off in
like?
April when the Yankees were losing to the Rays,
We
right?
were pissed off in April.
So it's like, yeah, like at some point, it definitely has to stop. And I think June's a good stopping point because it is 2 months of baseball where we're seeing consistent amount of baseball.
June is okay, so end of this month on May 31st,
Mhm.
in this year of our Lord 2026, in this year of our Lord, we will that is when we stop the it's only May or it's only in certain month here. I'm sorry. After that, there's no more excuse.
Mhm.
There was no more excuse at this point.
Yeah. No more excuses for the Mets. No more excuses for the Phillies. Certainly no more excuses for the Red Sox. You read this, Bill? Garrett Crochet on the 15-day injured list.
Oh boy.
Inflammation in his pitching shoulder. And of
That
course, Garrett Crochet, we all know how amazing he is when he's on the mound and stuff. Um, he's someone the Yankees always fear. He's going to be out for quite a while to deal with that. And just when you think that the Red Sox, things couldn't get worse for them,
they
well,
do.
it just did. Um,
They do. It gets worse.
yeah, it's a tough one. Um, and look, it hasn't been a great start to the season for Crochet. He does have a 6.3 ERA. Um, and has had some pretty bad outings to start the year. Um, but it's still tough because you know how valuable he is to that clubhouse. So it's still tough to watch. And of course, it just adds on to just a abomination that they're having too in Boston. So um we'll talk about them in a second. One thing we don't have to worry about now is the Yankees.
Yes. We don't have to worry about that. Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah, no, it's amazing.
We don't have to worry about that. The Yankees are doing good.
Yeah, we'll obviously Bombers Panther coming up
We'll get
next.
more in depth on the Bombers banter, but no, I think we'll be no, Yanks are good. Okay, granted, they're beating up on shitty teams.
But you know what?
We'll take it.
We have to take it. Like we should be beating up. There should be no reason why we can't.
No complaints. We should not be complaining. Let's just beat them. Let's just beat the shitty teams.
Yeah.
Okay. Listen, we don't have a top five plan for you today, but Reg, I got a question for you.
Ooh, okay.
It's not a stump the Reg. It's I'm saving that for Bombers banter, but
Oh
it's
yeah,
a
no,
opinion
and
question.
I expect you to, of course.
It's today is May 1st,
May 1,
which is guess what? It's gonna be May.
it's gonna be May.
All right, Reg. Since it's basically in sync, informally in sync day. Reggie, what is your favorite in sync song?
Ooh. Certainly not, it's gonna be me. It's not that.
Really?
Nah.
Nah, that's not mine either.
Um,
If we have the same one, I'm gonna scream.
that's a tough one. I'm gonna go with it's tearing up my heart.
Tearing up my heart when I'm with you. That one?
Yeah.
Okay. You know what mine is, and it probably sounds generic.
What?
Ain't no lie, baby. Bye, 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 bye.
It's everyone's favorite song. It's everybody's favorite NSYNC song. Though. That's the thing.
Okay, NSYNC or Backstreet Boys?
Backstreet.
Ooh. Yeah, I kind of lean towards
Yeah,
Backstreet.
Backstreet Boys. It's not even close. Doesn't mean I don't love NSYNC. No, I love them. They're great. And I don't necessarily see it as like a bit. I know a lot of the 90s fans, they'd like, it's a rivalry and everything. I don't see it that way.
I think they're actually really good friends in real
Oh
life.
no, they love each other. I mean, how many times have Backstreet they've appeared in their TikToks? I think it was Lance Bass. He does a bunch of TikToks, and you see AJ McClain, all those people. Like they're like brothers. Like you do know they were formed by the same people.
Oh, they were?
Yeah, they were formed by the same people. So yeah, I mean it's not shocking that they're all up in arms and they love each other and everything. Um, I just think to me, first of all, Backstreet Boys, their songs are better, but the longevity too. They're still around. They're still performing
Yes.
together. So 100% Backstreet.
But you know, what if they did like a Backstreet Boys in sync tour?
I think it would be a dream for all the 90s fans.
Oh, I'd have it be a giant. I think they would go bankrupt to go see that.
Oh my God. Like, I think that would be so good for them. I mean, it'll probably be expensive. I couldn't go to that. But
Like, who could afford these tickets now?
mm, well, you can blame Live Nation. Right now, they're in the middle of a lawsuit with the US government. So it's like, you know, um,
Yeah. But no, I thought I'd ask that question in honor of It's Gonna Be May. But okay, I think that's about it for today, isn't it?
yeah.
If you want to
Uh,
know more, go to www.thesportsansanitynetwork.com. Check out our blogs, check out our podcast, available on all platforms. And don't forget to check us out here on YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell.
We appreciate you, love you, and always thank you for joining us. Um, it's going to be a great Friday because the Knicks have advanced and I get to watch the chaos ensue. Hopefully,
Chaos.
I mean, and look, as much as I want the Orlando Magic to win the series tonight, part of me also wants Detroit to get a game seven too, because you know what? I want everyone to sweat. Fuck them all. Let's go.
Let them. Chaos.
Let's go. And let's go Raptors too. You know, the Raptors, they've won two games in the series. Let's go out and beat the Cleveland Cavaliers. Make them sweat too. I
Let's
want
do it.
I want everyone to be miserable now that the Knicks have advanced. Um, happy weekend
Yep.
and enjoy. Um, birthdays in 6 days, Billy boy.
Dude, yeah, you finished your first year of the 30 Club.
Yeah. It's pretty, by the time we talk to you on Friday, I'll be 31. So it's like,
Yes. All right, folks. We'll actually see you soon. We're going to do Bombers banter in a bit. So we'll
yeah,
see you soon.
we'll see you. I'll be in Yankee gear, or at least I'll try to be. Yeah.
Okay, stay